Confirm that it's working? Smile?
Do you think the watch time of our entire campaign is?
Goodness, it must be so big.
Like 100 hours?
It's all good.
Sounds very good.
Too bad there's a billion lost episodes.
Yep. I feel so bad about that.
Well, we'll just have to make sure the next campaign we have no lost episodes.
Hmm. Give me a second. Nearly vomited again. This session almost didn't happen, just like group 2 this week. Okay. Okay. Let's begin. Last time we left off in the Assassins of Kings, your party had
Let's
attempted
not talk about it.
and failed to kill Mordred. However, in the process, you had rescued a small force of Underdark denizens, along with two very high-value spellcasters. Asire Varanahid has joined your cause, as has Kara Metz, a boon, especially in the recent flagging loss to the Northern Realms in the form of Triss Marigold's death. You have heard that Triss Marigold has been true resurrected recently as well, giving your side some hope.
Well,
Follow-
impressive.
Following an intense debate between Renauld, Melissa, and Dandelion, Renault's charisma managed to win out with his charisma checks. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
How the hell was I
managed-
trying to fight the fucking warlock on charisma checks?
And Melissa,
Uh,
and through great effort, Melissa managed to Renault managed to convince the North of the need to, of all things, put Amir back on the throne of Nilfgaard.
yeah, of all things. But before we start, I wanted to ask Asire a few questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
Asire, how exactly are we to prevent high-value targets from fleeing via teleportation?
She raises an eyebrow.
Other than counterspell.
There's not really a good way. The best way, the Battle of Sodden was so destructive partially because we hadn't formalized tactics around teleportation yet. And so we threw spellcasters' lives away with abandon. These tiers of magic have been known for a long time, but only recently have they become more ubiquitous among the spellcasting folk. Only recently have we begun to see this explosion in magical users. I know in the Third Northern War, most spellcasters were hunted down until they literally ran out of spell slots, but that took a lot of magic in itself as well. The best solution I found is to you want to exhaust a sorceress or sorcerer. You want to chase them down for as long as possible. You want to figure out you want to chase them down, provoke them into teleporting away, and then try to know where they're going to be so you can chase them there as well.
Are there ways to track teleportation?
For a normal teleportation spell, no. For a chaotic portal, absolutely.
Well,
You have to. She will go through an elaborate process, but basically, it'll stem down to using some basic trigonometry as well as very key arcana checks to figure out what direction a person is going. You can tell very vague distance, but it doesn't get any more specific than within a few dozen miles, but it's usually enough that once you get there, you can use observational magic to track them down from there. The thing is, usually, if a sorcerer or sorceress wants to run and hide, then they usually succeed.
Or running the Vilga forts.
Indeed. As for beating aside with teleporting sorcerers, what you do is overwhelm them, like we're trying to do to each other right now with Vilga forts in the north. I'm assuming if your side has any intelligence, you'll be you'll be making as many fronts as possible against him, forcing him to divide his attention along with the spellcasters. These are going to be the tentative next few days, I'm assuming. Poking in, trying to find vulnerable spots, and ensuring that you can get the spellcasters away and keep them alive. The nature of war has changed.
War has changed.
That was
War.
definitely our plan.
War never changes.
No,
problem
it
with
has
opening up-
changed.
Problem with opening up a load of fronts is it requires us to exhaust ourselves and maneuver ourselves. And especially considering they have the access to the Underdark, they could maneuver themselves in unseen ways and create fronts in locations we're not expecting.
Indeed. Although the Underdark is still a physical distance, even if it's often faster than land travel. I do not think they will be able to maneuver their armies that quickly through the Underdark, but certainly a safe haven for them to fall back to, which is problematic. If we had succeeded in killing Mordred, but
Perhaps if we find an opportunity to engage him again, we shall.
Oh, Melissa, I found this Word document by Vilgefortz if you're interested.
When did you find this?
I stole it from the library down there.
I will have a quick skim over the top.
I'm just making sure. Did I give a name to the thesis?
I believe it was about herbalism and potions.
I can't remember if there was a name to it. I
don't
think there
remember
was,
any
though.
name.
I have a few different Here's the thing: I have a few different documents about Vilgefortz in my notes, including 2 theses because he does have. Okay, give me a second. Can you tell me it again?
It was something about herbalism.
Okay, I have one about the. Okay, I do have a thesis in my notes about herbalism using provocative ingredients. Does that sound right?
I think, yeah, that does sound right.
Yeah.
Melissa, you take a look through, and the results are rather morbid. Apparently, Vilgefortz has experimented with human ranged ingredients, specifically human life, in creating potions. It appears that, for the most part, human corpses make for terrible magical regions. However, he does have notes about the potential of harvesting the magical energy, and his notes seem to remark upon various captured Nilfgaardian agents. This must have been back when he still served the North. And about the potential of harvesting their latent chaotic powers.
Okay. I'm going to put it in with the other books I've got for reading for a later time.
Okay.
Maybe we can find a flaw in his thesis statement and really insult him. He sounds like he has a big ego.
He will probably, as soon as we attempt to insult his thesis, knowing him, he'll probably just summon a page which is the correction to it.
It's terrible. As Renaud pushes away the specter he summoned from a dead body.
Perfect.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Right now is a bad time to Thanos snap. Please, we're so close to the end. Oh my gosh.
Well, so we have to go and defeat Thanos as a side quest, and then before we can come back and beat Vilgeforth.
Yeah.
We're not Avengers tier yet.
Nah.
We're still doing our first Avengers.
Guys, I'm never running an Avengers fan
Endgame.
fiction campaign. I hate Marvel. Everything about it. I didn't
That's what
watch.
Verim's becoming. It's a streamer Avengers. It's amazing though.
Kill me. Okay. Very well. Is there anything else you guys wish to look over before Asire brings you all towards Sodden?
I think we're good now. I
Let's
just
just have a
wanted to
quick-
hear those teleportation tactics. Also, temp HP guys is now 23.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, wonderful. I'll account for
let's-
that with Asire. What,
Let's
Melissa?
check in. I just want to check in the whole steel murder. So Merchisado, antitoxin, portable round griff. We still have a griffin heart and liver in here.
Okay.
Should have given them to thingy for potion making.
Yeah.
Silvermare, fine clothes, horsehair, rations, military saddle, riding saddle, adamantine ingots, a spell scroll of unknown, silver framed painting of a hag, electrum cloth set with jade, taxidermy beholder being used as a chandelier, a jar of candy wrapped in a brightly coloured wax pap.
Okay.
Half of this is what you. And there's also 7 books of necromancy from the Illicit's library. But
You'd have to copy and paste it all into chat.
I know. I don't think. I'm basically just making sure there's nothing here we want to give away slash use before we leave.
And you have it in the portable hole?
Yeah. We still have 96,000 copper in the hole as well.
Why do you have... Okay. Sorry, I just looked at something on PCs. You guys have so much, like, junk.
Shit.
Kevin, Hawk, Bartholomew.
We never have the time to organize it.
I would like to go
Maybe
to the
if we
local
had, like, a
strip
month
club
of
and make it
downtime,
hail
we could
with the
go
copper,
together.
please.
I'm sorry?
I would like to go to the local strip club and make it hail with the copper, please.
What, just turn up with 96,000 copper and like, I want a good time.
Well, you'll certainly have a lot of people rub their junk all over you. Oh, yeah! Give me those... Oh, give me those copper, big boy.
I'm spending all my spell slots on curing disease tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm going to eat a full meal tonight. Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Okay, let's play the game.
Okay.
Destiny wins.
And Destiny
He has
wins.
made Ben uncomfortable.
That's not hard to do.
I always win in making people uncomfortable. Check my Tinder luck. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
would you all like to proceed towards Sodden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we get
What's
to
Sodden like?
miserable.
Uh,
As
like
you
a lot
all,
of places in the Northern Realms.
as she opens up a chaos portal. Once we're there, we should refrain from opening chaos portals because they can be traced from their point of origin. And the last thing we want to do is be caught with our pants down. Now to reiterate, I don't think Amir is there anymore, but he may have left a hint for us.
Okay.
Fine, we got our master detective. Looks at himself. He's really good at figuring out these riddle shits.
Always good.
Yeah, for some reason.
Seems wisdom is greater than int in that font.
Huh. Almost like real life mirrors the game.
Very well. As y'all teleport, as you come in, all around you, you see a nearly desolate wasteland. You appear to be in what appears to be a former fortress or castle area, with various walls, staircases, and pillars dotting the landscape. The terrain is very hilly and bumpy, with various rises and falls. You can see that there's patches here and there all throughout the earth where water's just been filled in. Here and there, you even see a few bones dotting the landscape. What appear to be human bones drenching the area. This is Sodden. This is the location of one of the deadliest battles in northern and perhaps world history, where tens of thousands met their death. You know, Renauld, that back in the glory days when the North won, this region used to be filled to the brim with necrophages, monsters that devoured living flesh. And after the necrophages came the countless undead that roamed this region, plaguing it and leaving it almost uninhabitable. But in time, humans and adventurers pushed back in and cleansed the place out, only for the North to lose Sodden for good following the Third Northern War.
Alright, gang. Let's take a look around. Might be dangerous here.
And as you say that, you hear some talking right behind the wall. You hear some talking in Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I don't think anybody does yet.
Nope.
Only Abyssal.
Yes, alright. There.
I see you. She speaks in a lowly whisper. Kobolds.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Wait, did we teleport back to level 1?
I'll just throw an arcane eye behind that wall.
Okay. I will move your token. Ashudo! Ah! Nah. As you see, this kobold is playing around with a human skull. The skull actually appears very recent, with various bite marks and just cuts all over it from some kind of blade. And you see they seem to be playing some game of catch with it. It's a little morbid.
They're playing catch. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion behind our wall and make it a super, monster growl. Try to scare him off.
You should just kill them as they will run off. As you see, they all jump into the water and will quickly start swimming away in tandem.
I'm not gonna waste my time. Besides, you sorceresses really don't like illusions, do you?
They serve their purpose when needed.
Exactly.
Heads up. Last when we were in this region, not only were there kobold vagabonds running around, there were wyverns. There's a breeding pair in this area.
Ooh, wyverns. We can get some... No, that would take forever to domesticate wyverns. They're fucking...
There was... Apparently they came here after Sodden. After the Battle of Sodden, and fed on the human death here. And after that, began attacking local livestock. The livestock that returned, that is.
I'm gonna make a active perception check and look for any possible adversaries in the area.
I'm looking in the sky.
I'll do
A
the
nice perception
same.
check.
Okay, guess it's perception check time. Making a perception check, you can see very distantly some flying figures that at first could be mistaken for birds, but with your very trained kind of eagle sight, you can see far. You can see that far up in the sky, they appear to be some kind of flying like lizard. They're very high up.
I do see some flying way up there, but you say there might be a nest here that might attract them down if we're intruding.
They weren't. Their nest clearly wasn't here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have based our location here.
Can
Oh,
you
I
do like a
thought they were
survival
here.
check for tracks or other indicators of recency of activity?
Go ahead. You don't see.
Wait, can I just say, it feels very nice to be above ground.
You don't see any recent activity of the wyverns. But as you proceed through the mostly sunny sky, it's still the north after all, even if it's occupied north. So, good luck getting much sun. You do see signs with your survival check of a lot of kobold tracks. Evidently, they've been frequenting this area heavily.
Lots of
Maybe
kobolds
Vex has
about.
got family here.
Not
X
surprising.
is from the Underdark.
I think it was a joke.
Turns out the
Oh.
kobolds are sneezing.
Is that a giant dragon bone?
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm just starting to zoom out.
I believe there was some spellcaster who liked to transform himself into a dragon in the Battle of Sodden. He was shot out of the sky with ballista bolts and killed.
How would you aim a ballista bolt at a dragon flying?
The same way you aim at any living target. They just needed
You
they
point and
just needed to
shoot.
use smaller ballistas to make them more agile in aiming. A dragon has to touch down to attack people, and that's when they strike.
Could we use these? It looks like
About their breath
spine
weapon.
to walk across the water. Are they too slippery?
You could absolutely walk across them in the water. They're
Okay.
still linked together enough. But
And to my left, is that too wide to jump?
5
does
foot
it look
no.
too wide to jump?
I don't know. I'm just making sure that this is to scale.
Grump.
Yes, I promise it's to scale.
Hoppy hoppy.
Well, they have to touch down for their breath weapons, so you just shoot them then. They can only kill so many people.
Oh, do they have to do that? That's easy then.
Why is
We
there
can
a
kill it.
skeleton then? Wouldn't he have turned back?
He could have used a different type of spell. Doesn't necessarily have to have been polymorph. Could have
It
been
was a
shapeshift.
true polymorph, from what I understand. He liked transforming himself into an adult golden dragon or something, or an ancient or something.
And with that kind of power. It's a shame he killed himself with bad tactics.
This statue, is it standing? Do I recognize it? To the north?
Yes. The statue is a depiction of Melitele. It's kind of cracked and graying with moss
Good place.
covering it, but it does appear to be depicting the old crone form of Melitele. Specifically. And, however, of course, it's been exposed to the elements. She will remark, back in the Northern Wars, we were trying to take this area as it was a border crossing. She will hop down from these ruins here. But of course, we got defeated in the first one. But we did manage to destroy the fortress.
I'll take like the moss and stuff off and just kind of clean it up. It obviously means nothing, but just that's what a character would do. So
Yeah.
Sergeant is.
By the way, I knew I should have taken piercing resistance rather than slashing.
Sergeant, you smell a curious smell. It reminds you of an alligator or crocodile. There are a few of them in your home country, although much more located to the south. It's a very strong reptilian scent.
Coming just in general
Yes.
area? Okay. I'm grabbing this statue head.
Okay. It does appear to be a statue head depicting... Sorry. Depicting some older monarch you don't recognize.
This to my left here, is this a campfire or a well?
It's a well.
Can I hold on?
Careful, it smells fishy.
Can I look down there? Look in the hole?
You look down in the well. You see the well appears to have been boarded over for some reason. But, of course, the wooden planks have been shattered here. Down below there is a bunch of water.
Can I perception check to see if there's anything of value in there? Just for shits and giggles?
Go ahead. You look, peering inside. You think you see some frogs.
Frogs. Exciting. Alright, well.
There's just so much rubble strewn about here. It's like but so much of it has been obliterated. The power of spellcasters is truly horrifying.
I'm gonna pick this statue.
This was like 30 years ago when they were weaker.
What are you doing, Sergeant?
I'm picking this statue, or the column up. This piece of column.
And what are you doing with it?
Just placing it over here. I'm cleaning up a bit.
House. We're now.
Just do it.
This is a cleaning D&D.
What's that one? Sorry.
D&D Viscera cleanup detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. First off, let me remove the fill coloring. Configure default drawing. Ah, fuck. Why does
No,
it
you're
circular?
running your maps, man.
Yeah.
Just in case we battle here, I want a clear path that we can see everything.
Why does it? It's drawing in a circle mandatorily, but I don't want it to configure. There we go. And then a pillar thrown over here. Okay.
Do the
It
same
makes a
with this
loud
one.
crunching sound. As you'll hear some kind of lizard-like voice go, "Ape!" Unthar,
Yes.
as you come walking around, you start to hear the chittering from behind this large tree of lizard-like folk. You'll catch the sight of these guys. Or they'll catch sight of you. Okasha! Nagaga! Wakaka! As he'll raise his sword at you angrily. Nagaga! Waggling it at you.
Hoping they speak common. Please go away. I don't have the time or energy to take care of you.
Are there more kobolds? Just kill them.
We've got better things to do than kill kobolds. Where are we? Level 1 adventurers?
While I'm lifting this column piece, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's what
over
level
them.
1s are for.
Oh my god, you're just gonna throw the
Oh, there's a
7?
lot of
Okay.
them over there.
They will look very angry as they will all charge forward. I guess roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. Okay.
Now they're getting a column thrown at them.
Oh man. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
Well, I'm glad this is not an actual battle, because that was a nat 1 for initiative, boys.
Ooh, good one.
My first roll of today. Nat 1.
Faster than us.
Yeah.
Your nat 1 is still better than me rolling an 8. Nice.
This kobold will run in, ha! As he will attempt to stab you with his mighty dagger. Failing to hit. Amazing.
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 Oh, they're
race.
so cute.
This one will run in very angry as he's just proudly holding his spear forward. Let me show this mighty warrior to you all. Look at that guy.
Oh, those guys are actually kind of a threat at low levels.
He looks so brave. Look at that.
Oh, those
And
guys are
look at-
pretty
look at that
dangerous at low
spear.
levels.
It's got little writings on it. Little runes, maybe?
As he
It's a
will,
+1 weapon we can steal.
Yes.
It is high quality gear. He must have looted it off the many corpses here back, or one of his ancestors did, and they just maintained it since. As he will thrust twice angrily at you with advantage and miss with both. As you see, they're all just starting to cling onto your armor, Unthar, just trying to find like spots inside they can stab at, but they're not doing a good job. That'll miss as well. Sergeant.
That column getting thrown kind of at these 4 guys.
Okay. Make me a weapon attack roll using strength.
All right. I think it at least becomes a 22 because...
Mighty ability.
Yeah.
But does
It's
mighty
an
ability
attack roll.
apply to attack rolls?
It's not an ability check, it's an attack roll you made here.
A strength check.
Strength check.
It's an attack roll, so
Okay.
I'm afraid that'll miss as you kind of throw the pillar halfway there. Let me delete more of the map. I pay $3 a month to be able to download. Okay. The pillar's now over there.
Now I run up and jump on the pillar, and I'm just going to scare them off.
Okay, as you land amongst them, you wish to make an intimidation check or something? As they do look very scared.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's see, what would they do in this situation? This one will disengage. Running in terror. As he will run.
That's what I would do.
This one, meanwhile, will shout to the one holding a shield, who will nod in terror as it will run away as well. Renauld.
Okay. I mean,
Do you want to do anything?
Well, I mean, he would have. It's not like it's been that long since he was low level, so.
Oh, it's nostalgic. It's been like a year.
Why do I feel we're getting baited?
What about this?
Oh,
feels like
that's
a
what
bait?
I'll do. I'll
These are
make a
polymorph.
perception check for any possible hostiles in the area, other than those kobolds, and look up in the sky in case those wyverns are getting closer.
The wyverns, those distant pricks in the sky that you can see, they don't appear to be getting any closer, but they are very distant, so it's hard to tell. You don't see anything else around you with your search action. Anything else?
Oh, guess that'll be it.
Okay. A sire Varana Heed will sigh as she will hop under this pillar that Sergeant threw, and she will quickly cast a crackling firebolt, instantly incinerating one of the kobolds next to Sergeant. As it will desperately flail against you, pounding on your shins, begging for help as its skin crackles, and you see its eyeballs will explode from the sheer heat of the firebolt as it screams as the magical fire consumes its being. You can see its light leave its eyes as they explode, Sergeant. See as it flails still with its eyes gone, screaming, its tongue rolling out, severely burnt, its entire body crackling like Anakin Skywalker, as it desperately holds on your shin, doubtlessly begging for help in Draconic. But your party has no mercy to give today, no aid that can possibly save it from the Lodge Sorceress's mighty fury powers. Nothing short of a resurrection could save this kobold now, as it flails against the dying void, and life will end.
Man, that was
Junior.
dramatic.
Ah!
Totally wasn't the 500th thing we killed.
Just another kobold running away, Melissa.
I'm going to use my Eyes of the Eagle to see if I can get a close look at the wyverns.
Okay. Make me a. That will be a search action. So make me an active perception check.
Perception. This is an advantage because I'm using Eyes of the Eagle.
Melissa, you're able to use your Eyes of the Eagle. Which of you two has the greater range on your sight, Sergeant or
I
Melissa?
think they're about equal.
Mine's
actually.
1 mile.
Mine's I can see.
Is Eyes of the
ping you.
Eagle not specified?
No, it's not specified. You crystalline feature of the eyes. While when you have advantage on wisdom subject checks to align sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make a DC of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. I assume mine probably have slightly better range, but they require clear visibility, where Sergeant doesn't.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Melissa,
I can stack a spyglass if I need to.
you think you might need a spyglass to get a good look at him, but do you want to pull out a spyglass as an item interaction?
I will stack a spyglass on top.
Okay, it's kind of wobbly because.
Well, I only have one eye anyway, so it's just Eyes of the Eagle spyglass on top.
Yep. It's kind of comical, but you can see the wyverns from the best you can, lazily keeping an eye out. They just seem to be keeping a general eye on the area, looking for prey. They don't seem to have noticed your party, at least not yet.
Okay. Good.
Anything else, Melissa? You still have your simulacrum action
my
as well as
simulacrum
any bonus
will just-
actions.
We'll just move to here, and it will use a firebolt. Because fucking little shits.
Oh my god, who do you want to target?
Well, something's getting incinerated.
Okay, you can't see its HP bar, but I don't think it matters here, does it?
No.
As
Just
your firebolt will shatter its armor, piercing it straight through the heart. As you see, its 2 kobold friends will look in horror as he screams silently, not even having lungs to make any vocalizations, as he's desperately stumbling forward as if to make another mighty strike, but will simply fall forward, impaling itself further as the spear shaft goes straight through the hole in its chest that you've created, as it will just lie there, half folded over, forever leaning as it is killed.
I will then walk forward 10 feet, and
You
I will.
monsters.
I'm
I
going
haven't
to.
killed one yet.
What's the distance here?
Huh, maybe I should have prepared tongues. That would have been helpful.
I'll do that.
Anything else, Melissa?
You got Spirit Guardians prepared.
That's
It's also another.
That's
It's
also
also
helpful.
another
Sit back and we'll keep moving,
conversation ender.
and I will end my turn.
Very well. This kobold dragon shield will pull out some kind of strange device. As you see, he lights a fuse. As you see, smoke will quickly start pouring from it, as he'll toss it at your feet, Sergeant, and run away.
Ninja vanish!
And instead of a ninja vanish, you see it'll start making loud, just loud cracking noises, and huge colored smoke will start circulating from it, rising into the sky.
We need to leave.
Oh no.
We can't leave!
The wyverns will come.
We need that information. We need to find out where Emir's gone.
Then I'm killing some wyverns.
Indeed, you can see the wyverns starting to turn their gaze downward as they start diving as fast as they can towards the battlefield, as the kobolds are just running away as fast as they can.
Okay.
Unthar.
Fine. I take 1 step forward.
Yep. Knocking aside the corpse.
Step
my
on the
God.
corpse.
They have no hope.
I was gonna say, there's no way they get a DC 23 con
Life is
save.
pain.
There is no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
That's my turn.
Very well.
Actually, I'll use the rest of my movement. I got another 30.
Renaud,
Tried.
If you head to me, I can give you the spyglass. You can take some shots earlier.
As you can see, the wyverns diving down, and from what little you can tell, Melissa and Sargent, those are some large specimens. They've had a long time to grow without human interference. Okay, and that is a 19.10 and a 5.10. Okay. Let me reveal them in the chat. Smile.
Hold. Oh man.
Sergeant, they seem to be diving fast. They were at least a mile up, but now they're coming down fast.
Stay there, Sergeant.
Descending at unimaginable speed. A pure
Sergeant, get
predator in the
next
air.
to Unthar.
I kind of want to go by Melissa, though.
Get next to Unthar.
Okay.
We're about to be flyy, boys.
If I can reach you guys.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'll have to dash to get to him.
As you will dash, ignoring the kobolds fleeing the battlefield.
Just kick their dead bodies out of the way. Ha!
Okay,
That'll be my turn.
very well. The wyvern will be here next turn. Let's play some dramatic music, guys.
God damn it, Renaud, why don't you just shoot some goddamn wyvern, some goddamn...
I was
Kobolds.
looking at them, you know? I knew they were coming.
Yeah, to be fair, we knew they were coming.
As they will continue to run away, disappearing into the undergrowth and the various craters and bombed out shells of this battlefield. Oops, didn't mean to mark him dead. He's not dead yet. Depends on if you guys want to get a vengeance shoot.
This world needs a reset.
Renaud!
Where the hell are you guys?
They're down, they're exactly opposite side of the tree.
The tree is...
Hop. Can't do that. Hop. Oh, can't do that.
Here, I can move you for you if you want.
Where are you guys?
Other side.
When I went fire.
Big
All
ass
the- all the
tree
way-
leaning in the way.
The fuck? I'm gonna have to dash.
Yep.
But they're not there. Oh, what? They're all the way over there.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh. I mean, if I'm spending a short rest resource, might as well spend another short rest resource. I'm gonna action
Oh
search.
my god.
I could spend a
um,
long this resource, I could, you know...
Prepare. Shit. It's fly touch.
Did you just want to action search, honey?
He doesn't, he's not in touch range.
He just wants to action search, guys.
I'm not
You
gonna
could action search, prepare action, fly for when both Sergeant and Unthar's next to you.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do. Thank you. I do what Melissa suggested.
Okay. A sire will very quickly dive for cover, as a sorceress is wont to do, trying to get as much cover under that foliage as
She
can.
teleports away to get Vilgefortz's help.
Damn it! Every time!
She was secretly in Vilgefortz's side all along. Nope, wrong one.
So where do I reckon the wyverns would be able to reach on the next turn? With their dive?
Actually, Silver for Monsters is better here.
Oh.
They seem to be going any direction they want, Melissa, because they're plummeting at a very high speed.
Ig.
Okay, as a sire takes cover, this kobold will flee as well. I'm assuming you're letting them get away.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll just remove them from the battlefield. They escaped. Those guys get to live. There we go. Oh. Melissa, it's your turn.
I think I'm just going to withdraw both things 90 feet.
How can you move 90 feet?
Free Misty Step as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, because you're a high-level wizard, Smile.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I would... God damn. retreat. So I'll end up here. And Simak will end up here.
Very well.
Just gonna dive on top of you.
This
They
guy,
both won't reach this turn, so hopefully Sergeant will be flying up to meet them.
this kobold will shout at you all in common. Die, you northerner cunts!
So they speak common now? That's weird.
As he will also fade away, disappearing. You will never hear from him again.
Probably gonna
break him
die
down.
die in a year from dysentery.
Probably. Uthar, it's your turn.
Hmm. I don't really
Stand
have
next to
anything
Arnold.
do.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, that's probably best. Here we go.
Then,
That'll
like,
do it.
maybe you could do like, I don't know, bless or something.
Yeah.
Like off a prayer bead, doesn't use anything up really. Does
Yeah, we'll just blast with the prepared bead. That's fine.
doesn't you do anything, but does something.
Yeah, don't really need it. Yeah,
That's just
blast
good.
on myself, Ronald, and the sergeant. Do I need to ping it for you?
Bless for
That's-
yourself, Ronald and Sergeant.
Yes.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna use that for bless.
I'd appreciate the ping, but
Yeah, no problem.
Then I'm gonna use this for fly.
very well. So you'll cast Bless, giving yourselves a, giving every one of you a D4 to attack rolls and
D4.
saving throws. Okay. Very well. As Sergeant begins his turn, the Wyverns will dive. I will roll randomly to see which one they'll dive for. Let's see. This will be for anyone not undercover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, slash RD5. Okay, that is a 5. Guess who's the last one on the clock?
Me.
Melissa.
How am I
As-
not in cover? I'm like underneath this building.
You're underneath it?
Yeah, I'm in this building, like right against the wall.
Oh, in that case, let me roll a d4. I
Yeah.
didn't realize you were under it. Okay, just so you know, did you have enough movement to go in the water?
I misty stepped.
Okay, in that case, can you be over here? Since,
Sure.
okay,
Basically.
but... Okay,
Yeah,
in that case, then I will roll again. Congratulations. Okay, I rolled a 1 this time.
That Ronald.
Well, I put myself minus 10 feet to make it clear I'm underneath the
Oh
building.
hey, buddy.
90 feet up.
Hey, big
Let
guy.
me show you. As they get near you, you can see this one is diving straight for Renaud. Let me show you their artwork. These are big. These are big guys.
They're that horn.
And
Horny.
then meanwhile, the other one will be diving. Horny, oh my gosh. The other one will be diving. Okay, I rolled a 4. Guess who's out in the
Simulacrum.
open?
Yep.
Yep.
Huh.
As this one will be over here, coming down on the simulacrum. Okay, let's begin. Sergeant.
5, 10, 15 feet. There.
Remember when the wizard who turned himself into a dragon died to ballistas? What a fucking noob.
You cast fly now.
Ah, yes. I would cast fly on my reaction, giving us all the flight.
Okay, as you all gain flight. Whoosh!
I go 45 feet up in the air, flying towards the wyvern.
Very well. As you go 45 feet up in the air. Anything else, Sergeant?
Raging. Rage. And that's my turn.
As you use your rage, triggering your anger towards this wyvern, the wyvern will see a new target approach and will eagerly take the challenge.
Let's go, big boy.
As it will dive towards you, Sergeant, and take 2 bite attacks. 1 bite attack, missing.
Your polar master.
Oh, yeah. It's been so long.
Yeah, since you've been using a pole arm.
Okay, that will just about hit the wyvern, dealing 16 slashing damage. It does not resist your blow, as it will roar angrily and then continue to fly by.
Ah, fly by.
Actually, no, it can only go 80 feet. Now it's no longer in free fall, as it will come down to 10 feet above the ground, and it will use its stinger upon. Actually, no, it will use its stinger on Renauld. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you will take 8 piercing damage, hitting against your temp HP, and you need to
I
make
need to make
me
a con save.
a con save. Yes, that is a DC 17. Okay, you pass. Okay, you will take half poison damage, or
Oof.
17. Well, 16, sorry, because 33. As the
Okay.
wyvern roars in challenge towards you, Renauld. Renauld!
I'm gonna fly kind of like this, and then I'm gonna beckon Sergeant to pincer it with me
Oh.
once it comes to his turn.
How far up do you want to fly?
Oh, on its level.
Okay.
And then I will.
I'm going to remove the walls on this map now that you're flying. Give me a second.
Okay.
Clear all wall objects. Okay.
And then I'm going to Hexblade's Curse it.
You're going to Hexblade's Curse it? Wonderful. As
And-
it will gain the Hexblade's Curse.
And let's hope my macros are alright.
By the way, it's not humanoid, so you don't...
Okay.
I'm not sure if you knew that.
I can't. No, I can't do a Curse Inspector.
As you will start slashing it apart, your sword unfolding in magnificent glory.
Whoa!
As you get to triple attack. A 17 will miss, but the 15 will miss.
Really?
2 blesses.
Hold on. Yeah, I have
Oh
two
yeah,
blesses.
roll blesses. Okay. You get to roll a bless for each attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember
Okay,
bless,
and-
good old bless.
Okay, in that case, the second one will hit, dealing a further 30 damage as you tear apart this wyvern as it screams, blood flowing down its hide. Its haunch is reared back in anger from the damage. Anything else, Renauld?
Singular blow. Alright, I am a turn.
We have to be careful. They have some sort of scrying based on magic used here. We can't be too powerful. Or we can't use magic too powerful. They'll detect us. As she will very quickly back that statement up by immediately casting a firebolt on it. And
Alright.
rolling a nat 1. Amazing.
Ooh,
Only
yes.
only have our level 3 our Y spell up then.
So what you're saying, level 3s or lower only?
She won't explain in the middle of combat, but she doesn't seem bothered by your fly spell.
I'll cast
Uh,
Meteor Swarm.
Damn, that is a firebolt that hit for a 37 too. Shame.
Woo!
Melissa.
I'm going to Misty Step to next to my Simulacrum.
At will Misty Step is so good.
I will firebolt up at the thing,
Okay.
wyvern.
That will hit, dealing 26 fire damage.
Then the Simulacrum is going to DDoS us up to this side of the map.
Okay, go ahead and move him. Or her. It.
When it's
Jason.
Oh, nice. Smart.
so it is a level 4 slot used, but it's just basically saying bye.
Sire still doesn't seem bothered. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
Nope.
Very
We will
well.
end our turns.
Unthar.
I will fly up. How high is the wyvern?
10 feet.
10 feet. Oh, I'll just stay where I'm at, then I don't need to fly. And let's see how this works.
Okay, it will have to make a DC 20.
Oh, hold on.
Your damage is
It rolled 78.
What the fuck, Unthar? What is wrong with you?
It failed the wisdom save. You can just click
Uh.
the damage macros in the, and it'll roll it in chat. The 48 and the 40.
How does that even happen?
It's because
I
he
don't
set
know.
the cantrip scaling wrong. No, like, you see the glowing numbers in the spell description? Just click those.
Ah, I gotcha. There you go. Nope.
Yep,
Oh.
okay. It will take the 20 damage. Congratulations. Anything else, Untharr?
No.
As you once again hear the bells toll for Unthar's enemies. This wyvern looks very confused. It will it will dash to get over here, but it won't be able to do anything else on its turn, as it will stay 90 feet up in the air.
It's so good. I just love having that more mystical. Just like
Sergeant.
I will fly down to meet this guy at this point,
Okay.
Insert attack.
and blah, reckless.
As you will recklessly attack Sergeant, first dealing 15 slashing damage, and then dealing 17 slashing damage, and then missing. Actually, that's a reckless, right?
reckless.
So it does hit. Thankful God.
Anything else, Sergeant? As you tear this creature apart further.
That's all.
You should fart on it as well,
Oh my god.
just to prove you assert your dominance.
Wow. Okay. This wyvern will, once again... actually, I'll roll to see who it attacks. 1 and a 2 with the singer.
If it
will be
attacks me,
Sergeant.
it has disadvantage.
3
3 and 4 is Renauld. Renauld it is, as it will bite Sergeant twice. Bite! Bite! Does 21 hit Sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay. And that will be 7 damage once reduced. And then it will attempt to stinger attack Renauld
Disadvantage?
at disadvantage. It will hit with a 21.
I will use Armor of Hexes. If I roll a 4, 5, 6, it misses.
Hey! As your Armor of Hexes triggers, it yells in
I
frustration.
cast Quen.
As you cast Quinn,
Ding.
deflecting it, as it will quickly fly by away.
Oh, no way up.
Wait, do I get an attack of opportunity?
by.
Yes, flyby.
Let me ping it in chat. The wyvern doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
It's the same with owls and stuff. It's why they're really good familiars, because they don't cause ops.
Yep, I know.
Okay, and that wyvern's turn is over. Renauld.
I'm going to fly up 60 feet.
Oh no. Don't do it.
What do you mean, don't do it?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna
Get
fly
back
up
over
60
here!
feet and then curse blast the fleeing wyvern.
Oh, I thought you were gonna plunging attack.
Oh, no. Besides, he's still higher than me once I send the guy close.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so tasty. So that's a 32. And then that's a 29. He's dead, Jim.
And then I'm going to transfer Hexblade's curse up to this guy.
Whoosh, as your Hexblade's curse will come over this guy.
Alright. Feeling good today.
Wonderful. And do you want to fire the other Eldritch Blast towards this guy?
Theoretically, as they're all instantaneous, they'd all have to be.
Yeah, I can't,
you'd have to clear the
take
targets all
that.
at the same time.
Very well.
I didn't know how many Eldritch Blasts it would take to kill him.
A sire will once again fire her firebolt at this thing, missing. That was a big one. Oh my gosh, Melissa.
Well, we got one firebolt.
Well, that hits. So good to see one spellcaster can hit,
We got 2 firebolts.
and that'll hit. Anything else, Melissa?
I've got a free Misty Step.
Yeah, I know.
It's great. I love this. So, I'm gonna appear up here,
Yep.
and then the simulacrum will move to here, and then Missy step up to on top of the thing.
Very well. Anything else?
Nope, we'll end our turn.
Unthar.
Neat. I will fly up. It says what, 90 feet? I'll fly up 35 feet.
I bet Geralt wish he could fly.
Sure he does.
And I put
It's got a
my
crossbow that just takes things out the sky instantly, though.
damage back to what it was originally, so hopefully the scaling now works.
Will it work? Amazing.
We're at 68. So
It's 68. Don't worry about all this.
Carefully checks his spell.
Holy shit, that's a chunky.
That's a
Told the
chunky
dead.
boy.
You have to
Two
make it
natty
one.
12s.
You have to make it 1d8, and
Oh,
then the
okay.
cantrip scaling formula works, buddy.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's what was
that-
in there originally, so I thought maybe it was like auto scaling it, so I needed to do it. But anyway, 36 damage, assuming it doesn't pass its wisdom save.
He failed the wisdom save.
Nice.
He will take the 36 necrotic damage as it screams, just scales rotting off of it. Its companion, its mate, already killed, slain. This wyvern doesn't seem like it's willing to let that grudge go. Anything else, Unthar?
No, I'm good, fam.
Okay. It will swoop down on what appears to be the least armed target, which appears to be the simulacrum as its closest. As it swoops down at the simulacrum, getting to 10 feet up, and it will attempt to bite it twice. Bite attack does 19 hit.
Shield.
Shield, as you will shield. 13 misses, and it will attempt to stinger as well. Just 21 hit.
I believe that that hits the simulacrum through shield because simulacrum does not have cloak.
Okay, very well. As that will hit for 16 piercing damage against the temp HP, and I need your simulacrum to make a con save.
Sure.
DC 17. Okay. As it will take 28 poison damage.
Sure.
Very well. Sergeant!
I have some essential oils for your ailment.
As he kills this wyvern harder than Gwyneth Paltrow kills her consumers.
I think he's still got more damage to offer that crit as well.
Do you want to shove a jade egg up that urethra? You do! As you end its life! Just as the music is done. Oh my gosh, beautiful. As it is over and the wyverns are slain.
I shouldn't be enraged. I'm not.
Here I go killing again.
Fly back over. That was pretty good. I like this new Renault.
What do you mean?
You're back to being sword guy, not shoot from afar guy.
Well, I can do both.
Nice having someone on the front lines with me. Use my ability.
I'm just gonna teleport back in with Misty Step
Because you can do it for free, yeah.
because I can.
That is really cool.
Just like, yep.
You should really
I
be
can be-
saving those spell slots, Melissa. We've got a long way to go.
Yeah. They don't. It doesn't seem to be very taxing at all today.
Huh. Curious. Okay. We need
Fly lasts for 10 minutes, so might as well make use of it.
we need to
Get
take a
to
look
use that.
around. Tell me if you all see anything interesting, anything
Fly
recent.
around investigating.
I said, while you do that,
Perception
I
check
just,
again?
I'm gonna do some
Investigation.
anatomy work.
Pea pans. Oh, I guess add a
I need the bathroom
D4.
break real quick.
Very well.
My mutant eyes start looking around.
You glance around as much as you can, Sergeant. Carefully checking over each and every nook and cranny alongside Unthar. Unfortunately, Unthar is not as good of a detective as you are. Sergeant, you catch a curious sight, specifically on the old stone throne here. It seems like the throne once had a bunch of varnishes and like various gems and jewels that were inset into the throne, but they appear to have all been scavenged. Huh? Imagine that. Uh,
Uh,
you
while they're
see.
doing that, I'm going to use the judge's book and do some anatomy work on this wyvern.
Go ahead. The judge's books doesn't seem to entail this exact species of wyvern, but it does describe its morphology and stuff. And they do seem to have useful parts. Looking, digging through the body, you're able to harvest its head.
Yep.
So a wyvern trophy head. One of the wyvern's eyes are still intact. You're able to get a roll of wyvern hide. And then finally... Melissa, you find a mutagen.
Uh,
A wyvern mutagen.
wyvern mutagen.
Yes.
So head, eye, and mutagen. Correct?
Head, eye, mutagen, and a roll of wyvern hide.
Hello, I'm back. Hello.
Yes.
You're back.
Melissa found another mutagen. Meanwhile, Sergeant, on the throne, you find what appears to be a shattered bottle of wine. Renaud, you look around, but you don't find much else besides the shattered bottle of wine that Renaud found.
Some drunk was here.
I'm going to do the next body.
Scan it for prints.
This is for both bodies.
Okay, sure.
Does it have any fingerprints?
If the wine is the wine could be the clue.
Can I try to like
Besides
identify the
anything-
wine?
Anywhere in Nilfgaard that you
I'm
particularly
sorry,
associate
say
with
that.
wine?
Say that, Unthar.
Can I try to identify the wine?
Absolutely.
Its brand
Roll
and
me a
its where it comes
history
from?
check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at
I
those.
will give you advantage because you're an alcoholic.
Nice. I was gonna ask too.
Former.
We get a D4. Hold on.
Why the D4 guidance?
Because he can do that. He has guidance.
Hey, DM, I guidance. DM! I cast guidance! I am a D4 to all my skill checks if I'm not in combat! Hey, DM! I'd like to roll a D4!
Hey, that's why guidance is the best cantrip. Or one of
It
the
is
best.
the best cantrip. It's the best non-combat cantrip.
I should ban it on knowledge checks, but whatever. Okay, that's the smell of... Those are definitely good grown grapes. And the label...
Can't really use it in conversation though.
No, I wouldn't make a conversation.
And the grapes. The Belgard vineyard. You recognize the smell. It's a
God damn, my
notorious...
alcohol is.
And that's definitely Beauclervois wine.
It's 2 A's. That's Nilfgaardian.
Yes, that's... Yes. Definitely wine from Toussaint. Definitely Beauclervois.
So that's where he is.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe he just got it from there.
I mean, it's kind of the only clue we have, unless we find something else.
And
Well,
there's scratch
I don't-
marks on it. She will point to them. Those are by his hand. Or by some dragonborns. You see the claw marks?
I don't suspect that the kobolds will be drinking much of this wine either.
They don't
It's
have
like
much.
a
wyverns
spendy
are-
wine? Is it like a rare wine or anything?
It is a red wine. It's not super rare because the Belgard Vineyard is a very successful one. But it is it's not semi-common either. It's not common either. It's kind of like you would have to pay a little bit more than the average wine to get a hold of this wine. It was always a little too dry for your taste, but
Is there any
Also-
spit on the glass that I can?
it's a bottle of wine. It's not a glass. It's shattered. Uh, why would you care about the spit? Just curious.
Scrying.
Okay.
Now he's
You
gonna do some DNA profiling.
You look at the bottle. It doesn't appear to have any spit on it.
Melissa, do you have a cotton swab?
Yes.
I'm not letting you swab it for saliva.
Okay, fine.
CSI D&D.
CSI D&D.
Oh god. Also, Sergeant,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
roll you need a
show
larger
Sergeant a
DNA
mutagen.
sample than traces of saliva or bits of hair, or else you guys would have been scryed out and killed 5 levels ago.
Is that what
Sergeant.
I think it is?
It is. And if I heard what we thought we heard from Gimble and Nickel, you could have a chance to have some more.
Oh no, please.
The doctor said my body will not have any more.
But if the series theoretical treatment that Gimble Nichols produced for him does save your stability.
As you hear Melissa casually discussing administering another mutagenic treatment to Sergeant. A mutagen, you say? You found someone capable of modifying a person's genetic information?
Yeah, we call him the medic.
Fuck.
I climb up on the throne, so I'm like head height to Sergeant. I slap him in the back of the head.
Ooh,
Putting
I
another
have
one
an
of those in
idea.
your body, dummy. Jesus.
If he had one bottle of wine, maybe he has more. We could locate object, potentially.
Oh yes, that's 1 kilometer range on locate object being useful.
Maybe you should cast Find the Path.
Find the Path might be the choice.
know-
No, we should be going to Tucson. I assume we know some location we can land in Tucson.
Well, just because the wine's here doesn't mean, like, literally somebody from Tucson is associated.
True, but it's the only
Find the path,
lead we have.
You can actually use Find the Path if you have an object to the place you want to go.
Sire,
Yes.
do you suspect that this indicates that he's in Tucson?
I heavily suspect it's the kind of clue he would leave.
That only someone who knew the intricacies of Nilfgaard would know?
Or of wine. But
Are you
can see-
saying he
you can
prob-
see the claw marks here. They're too far spaced apart for a kobold. A dragonborn had to leave it. Either it's an incredibly intelligent lure, or he's waiting or for any allies in Toussaint, or he's left another clue there.
You're saying he did this intentionally, potentially.
Yes,
It would
like
be
I,
the most...
like I
well-
said, he would have left this area after I was captured, but he would have left a clue in case I escaped.
Especially considering this is a wyvern hunting ground, it is unlikely that there's been many other people visiting here either.
Yes, I imagine any large Nilfgaardian contingent guarding this area would be eaten, unless they put together a hunt.
Well, which they clearly haven't.
No, clearly not.
Oh,
We don't
Actually,
exactly
that-
like this area, and I'm sure you can imagine why.
that reminds me. I'm gonna firebolt to make sure to burn both corpses.
I have to ask, was that spellcaster's corpse over there, was that a Nilfgaardian?
Yes, it was.
Uh,
I never liked him. He always looked at my butt too much.
what was his name?
His name was Castamir.
I see.
Okay.
Gavinery.
I like the lore.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. It is a powerful ability, don't get me wrong, but you're a fool if you run out into the open as a dragon. In an open
Of
battlefield.
course. When I cast fly, I don't even fly that high. It's just mostly for speed.
Yes, that does seem to be the most clever application of it. Melissa? As you're busy burning these corpses, you see a curious, luminous orb about the size of your fist floating above you all.
We have a scrying visitor I mean, it didn't say the exact point for an auto dispel.
Okay, I will dispel it immediately.
Okay. I double checked. You don't actually have to see it. As long
Oh,
as you
yeah,
know it's
we've
there.
done this before.
Yes,
Yeah.
as you
Like, the
quickly
whole point
dispel
is
the
we'd rather use
scry.
his spell slots rather than my spell slots,
Very well.
considering he can recover his.
As the scrying orb will shatter.
I suggest we should make a
We need to
short
vacate
move.
here.
Indeed.
Hopefully, it'll take them time to figure out the location, but can we clear up the bottle of wine real quick? I don't want to leave any hint of where we're going.
Very well.
Pass it here.
She quickly gathers up all the glass and will prestidigitate it. The wine
I
away
was
on
just
the
gonna.
throne, and then we'll
Yep.
pass you the glass.
I'm just gonna dump it in the hole.
Can we go back to Novigrad? Really throw off our trail so we don't go right to the place we're going to.
Let's just not use a chaotic portal.
So, what level of mode transportation do you want to use?
Teleport.
Well, Toussaint is semi-independent. I don't know if they can detect magic in that region. They only have a magical net over. They have a magical net over Nilfgaard, but I'm not sure about Toussaint.
How far is it from here?
Toussaint, go to the world map. Whoop.
Oh, we can
We
use our
always
calculation of a wind walk, can't we? You know.
Yes, we can.
Might as well use them beads up.
You have Windwalk? How'd you get that?
Oh, I got it on this nifty bead.
Air beads, yes.
Your party has amassed power at a very disturbing pace.
545 miles we can go.
It's because we don't take any days off.
When was the last time we had a day off?
I don't know. Yeah, it's because we don't take any days off.
Pretty much. We could theoretically go. Yeah, we can make it to Bucla. 480
good.
miles.
Well,
It'd be about 6.5 hour flight.
Oh my god. that's
6.5 hours.
ooh, I think that's long enough that we get a in-flight meal. Wonderful.
Transfers.
Oh yeah.
Transfer
Make sure to
flights.
keep track of our air miles too.
We don't have to stop at Rydburn and get on another.
You. This would make it difficult. The only problem is if they have anyone decided to patrol the airs. How likely is that? Sire.
For Windwalk? Thankfully Nilfgaard's too vast to patrol the air. If they have an idea that something's coming, and I know they patrol. That's weird. Give me a second. I didn't expect a visitor.
Where's your fucking rent money?
Is it Hitman? Agent 47?
No, I don't want to have a new DM. I like our current DM. No, I didn't order this pizza. I'm not that fat. But leave it anyway.
I'll take it, but
But I didn't order it. I'm not paying for it.
Gotta love moving weekend, boys. So where were we?
We were gonna fly to Toussaint.
Okay. She'll speak. We should be careful crossing the border, but...
Well, we can at least get to Tucson. Perhaps find somewhere to take a short rest, and then we can
Just
head on
fly
to the...
Just fly in the clouds, if there are any.
It is a little cloudy out today. Not too cloudy, but you're able to grab cover here and there. And Windwalk is already so hard to see.
Yeah.
You zoom over the terrain and slowly go from the depressing mounds of Sodden over these mountains here, Gory Amel. I think that means Amel Mountains. And yeah, Amel Mountains. because Polish people have a gross language. Anyway, no.
Agreed.
No. Evil's racist against Polish people, guys. Definitely him.
Yes, I'm in Britain. Like half the jobs of bloody
Oh.
taken by the Poles,
Yep. You heard
especially
him.
New Ireland.
You heard him, guys. You heard him. He's racist.
When was I trying to deny it?
Oh my god.
First hand.
She will. Asire will speak up over the windwalk. I don't know Anna Henrietta's position on Emir, but I know she can't afford to be seen supporting him openly. She's a vassal ruler of Nilfgaard, and so if Emir's come, it's a possibility that Emir's come here just because she might be sympathetic to him. But we always ruled it a bad idea when we were traveling together. She could choose to not believe him, or if she did, choose to ignore it anyway. She had always chafed under Emir's rule, we had noticed. There were talks in the court of replacing her, but she's too beloved by Toussaint to make it worth.
I would suggest that we find somewhere to sit down and rest up for now before we head on all the way in.
Yeah, take a short rest.
Doing it outside of Beauclair might be a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any way that Vilgefortz has made his presence here?
He's made his presence everywhere.
Well,
You just need to look.
his puppet technically rules over it. And
What?
I know Toussaint is part of Nilfgaard.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And there was a huge massacre in the area a few years ago. It was called the Night of Lung Fangs. Thousands upon thousands of Blue Clairvoix people died. It was a complete rout. The vampires could have wiped us all out, but eventually it stopped. I don't know what happened there. We investigated for months and months, but we never found what exactly brought it on. But I did hear about I did hear talk from about a vampire ally in Vilgefortz's side, so I have to wonder. I don't know how
I think that one died.
That's good, but I don't know how it benefited him, she shrugs.
I know exactly how this works. I think I figured.
And I'm going to copy and paste into the Discord channel an image of how Toussaint looks, in case anybody is not aware. Ignore
This place is beautiful.
Yes, indeed. It appears
It's so breathtaking.
It appears like a region straight out of a fairy tale.
Why the fuck do we live anywhere else?
A huge mountain overlooks the large city. As you can see, various peasants walking around. It is almost idyllic. Even the peasants look much happier than you've ever seen in the northern realms. As you see them tending to various fields, thatching their huts, but the huts are in such better condition. It's such a beautiful area. I'm not responding to that private message. We'll talk about it when you find out, or in the Coming to God Evil. Okay.
It's completely out of game knowledge. Like by the way, I've literally been playing Blood and Wine recently as well. This is so nice.
Indeed. And indeed, the region is just the region is purely amazing.
Amazing Grace.
Let me play a little proper music to here. Copy video URL. Play. Uh-oh. I forgot. I forgot that if I did it in a playlist, for some reason it plays the whole fucking... Oh, no. Here.
By the way, where's the capital of Nilfgaard? Just wondering.
There we go. Stop being muted. There we go.
Nilfgaard?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
As you set down, you'll see a group of happy-go-lucky young peasant boys on a wagon with two mules pulling it. You see they all appear to be drinking very lovely-looking vintages of wine. This stuff would be worth a fortune in the north, but they're just drinking it like it's simple bottles of beer. They'll wave to you. Greetings, adventurers! Would you like some wine?
Yes, boy.
Oh,
The heck?
they'll toss you a few
With them
bottles.
being friendly.
Cheers, lads!
I've never experienced this before.
I hope you all have a good day.
Can I insight check into if they're
Roll me an insight
impossible.
check.
they're sorry.
Friendly
My monitor just kind
peasants.
of fucked up a bit. I just
People
want
aren't
to
salty
know
and
if-
depressed all the time? I'm confused.
if their joy is somehow forced other than through alcohol.
Roll me an insight.
Okay, private. 1 second.
I actually prefer it blind, but we'll roll it private, because,
Oh no, we can do that.
okay.
Why is it? Hold on, I'm
It's gonna
sorry.
take a few years for Unthar to figure out the technology, that's why I said it's okay.
Shut up! I was installing a graphics driver update at that time.
I thought you were about to say install in grad.
Okay, Unthar. Their happiness seems purely natural. They're clearly low-born. They wear farmers' clothing, and they have dirt in their fingernails. They have a certain roughness to their hands. But they are paunchy. They are well-fed, and they seem entirely happy. They clearly have the rosy cheeks of semi-functional alcoholics as they pass by on this wagon. As
Well, that worked well.
you just see them as they just happily like walk right off on their very slow-moving wagon, drinking wine. As you now have just 3 bottles of very fine-looking wine.
Toussaint
wine
is the
happiness.
Canada of the Northern Realms.
Well, more like the Canada of Nilfgaard, but yeah. Welcome to the jewel in Nilfgaard's crown.
We have not seen genuine happiness in quite some time. How strange.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sire will nod as she will pour herself.
Hopefully
a
the
glass.
war doesn't affect this place.
The worst Toussaint's ever seen is the Night of Long Fangs. Toussaint instantly bowed to Nilfgaard when they pressed upon their borders in exchange for Anna Henrietta's father's continued reign. Unlike you
Relevance
foolish-
note, I had faith you just need
Unlike you foolish Northern Realmers.
Toussaint has been part of the Nilfgaard for longer than that.
I hope I. Oh, in that case, I probably did get my timeline wrong there. Whatever. We'll pass over that. Anyway, unlike you Northerners, they know to bow down to good culture. She will happily sip the wine. It's been a long time.
Sure, it's better than whatever those mind flavors were giving you.
They actually had wine for us. They treated us pets well. But it wasn't as good as Toussaint wine. Oh. Oh, I could make love to this bottle of wine.
Yeah, okay, well, let's let's remember what we're doing here.
Yes, do not worry. Let me just have another glass.
You know what? I'll have one too.
This region has always prospered well. It's sort of an anomaly. They don't have more advanced technology or more resources, but their harvests have always been plentiful, and the people here have always been well fed. Even during the Northern Wars, they had bumper crops, which was a surprise considering those were also some of the worst years for harvest.
They have druids here?
No. Well, they do have druids, but they're not common. There's a druid grove somewhere here in Toussaint. I don't know where.
Figured maybe the druids would aid that. Perhaps not.
They don't have, as far as we know, they don't have enough druids to account for it. Maybe some friendly nature spirits. Maybe they're just fortunate. Maybe they're just good at farming. We've never been able to figure out. She shrugs.
Up to this wine. Where should we go?
Okay, first off, you'll get a very pleasant short rest.
Nice.
Excellent.
Breathe in that untainted compared to
Indeed.
the shit salty smell of
It
Novigrad.
does even smell better here. You can see flowers here and there. The peasants here actually seem to be growing actual flowers, like not just wildflowers, but they have gardens with flowers.
Isn't this where Geralt and Yennefer went to retire?
Yes, in the game. Thanks for spoiling it for anybody not playing it yet.
Pecans. I've only had all
I
three
think-
games for like 5 years, so don't worry about it.
Well, I think that's
That's not
vague.
canon.
That was vague. Yeah, and it's also not necessarily canon.
Destiny, you're literally only a generation out, to be fair. It was Anna Henrietta's grandfather.
Then I definitely
Not
mixed
fun.
up. It was the grandfather then. Pretend she said that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So whereabouts would this person be?
Yes. Our friend. She carefully glances around. I'm not sure. My best bet would be.
Would it not be best to check the vineyard from which the vintage came from?
It's a
Yeah.
logical place to start.
Okay. Your party will ask around about the Belgard vineyard. Searching here and there.
Can we rent their attic room?
What?
It's a joke.
Okay.
Like a spy movie joke. Yeah, I need to rent your attic room.
That's it. You're off straight to the PFI.
Oh boy. As eventually your party will reach the Belgard Vineyard, and you can see it's a truly magnificent place. I didn't bother putting these images in Foundry because it's a pain in the ass uploading them all, but once again, I will paste an image of the Belgard Vineyard in Group 1. These are very cash money. Witcher 3 is a beautiful game. Look at that.
So good.
Oh my goodness. As you walk in here, and you can just smell the grapes everywhere. It's past the harvest season for grapes. I don't believe they're harvested in the late summer, are they? Or are they?
I don't know.
When is harvest season grapes? Oh no, it's about harvest season. Okay.
They're
You can
fresh.
In that case, you will see the vineyard workers carefully plucking the grapes from all the bushes. And you can see they seem to be having a jolly good time of it. Occasionally they'll pop a grape into their mouth. And you can see various bushes of flowers just all throughout. The air smells wonderful, like of freshly pressed grapes and of the scented floral trees and bushes as the petals rust past you. And you can see children chasing each other, getting dirty on the dusty road leading here. Overseeing it, you can see a very elderly-looking man just rocking back and forth as he occasionally calls out orders to the various vineyard workers. Yes, do look over that bush there a little more. I think I see some hiding underneath the leaves right there, yes. He will notice your group approaching. And you see his face will pale as he will slowly get up and walk away. I don't know what your business is, but I don't want anything to do with it.
Why so glump, Jump?
Please leave me alone, mutant. You
Oh,
see the workers will look a little nervously at Sergeant. Some of them just seem to be ignoring the whole ordeal, though.
Is it
Wait. Mutants have already spread? The word of mutants has spread now?
I don't know. Do you want to try to ask him about it?
Alaska Sire.
I have no clue.
How'd you know I was a mutant boy?
Please leave me alone.
No.
Oh, hold on, Sergeant. I'll talk with them. So, sir,
He's still walking away, just walking down the road back to what appears to be.
sir,
Please leave me alone.
I
I can't have any. I can't be seen to be doing anything with a wanted outlaw.
Which one's wanted?
would.
Your,
Oh,
your sorceress friend there.
which one?
Her. As he points accusingly towards the sire.
Okay, so it's a sire. Oh, I see. Very well. I'll leave him alone. I'll walk back to his sire and say, well, it looks like you're wanted.
I'd hoped that they didn't know of my. She will very carefully you see her appearance will start to magically shift.
I was just about to ask her to do
You
that.
start to see the illusion take shape over her. And eventually she will look like a very different woman. Her hair is longer. Her face appears more gaunt, like a peasant woman's. And you see she'll look a lot leaner. Her fine clothing that she got replaced in Novigrad will now look more like a peasant woman's. She appears almost matronly, like a peasant mother that would be tending to the house while her husband tended the fields.
Okay.
Okay. You see some of the workers will cheer as they appear to have been watching this. That was amazing! Can you transform into a witch? Yeah, I can't. How beautiful can you make yourself look?
Could cast seeming on all of them and make them sexy women.
Milady, may I fight for your hand in marriage? I offer you a rose. A rose!
Please excuse us, gentlemen, as we need to be on our way still.
One will bow down before you, Melissa. Please, I don't have much, but I do work hard every day in the fields, and I will respect you, as women should always be respected, of course.
I'm gonna lie to him and say that Melissa is my daughter and I don't give her permission to marry.
Oh! They will all appear
Evil eye
heartbroken.
for Melissa, but she won't say anything to contradict you.
It appears. Oh yeah, let me hide the Discord.
You
now.
must remember there's two Melissas as well, don't forget.
They're
They're
twins.
twins.
Let's send Bagissa.
It appears that in this situation, Melissa will be calling Renault daddy.
The lie.
Very well. As the harvest will continue, do you want to try to talk to the man again?
I think let's talk to a different man.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Melissa, what do you see with your magic eyes?
I will look around and see what I see. I assume I need to roll perception.
Go ahead. Melissa, glancing around, you can see that the fields are very active. You don't see anybody dangerous looking, or anyone who looks like they are obviously a spy, but I guess that's not really the point of being a spy, is it? You do, however, see... Sorry, a little bit of phlegm. Still feel like I need to vomit a little. You do see some of the workers were a little curious with the display of magic and the old man's refusal to speak. But the rest of them are just tending to the harvest. You see a few other people, other than the workers, picking the fields. Like I said, there's some children running around on the dusty road. You can see a few women who appear to be washing some clothes outside. It's very idyllic.
Sire, would Amir have... Sorry, I'm whispering, by the way. Would Amir have Dragonborn with him? We usually have more unique appearances than we could ask around.
If Amir had any intelligence, he wouldn't have come undisguised. I'm rusty. I don't know what I'm doing. Amir would have come disguised in a human form.
Probably any other Dragonborn he was with, too.
Is there a form that you used to disguise yourself as when you were with him? That he might recognize that's not just you?
This one.
Okay, good. Just if he is one of these people around here.
Well, if we don't find them by tonight, perhaps I could dream.
Yeah, we need to find them as quickly
What's
as
that type
possible.
of magic called in Witcher again? Is it
Oh, Niromancy?
Niromancy? Yeah. Maybe not to him, maybe not to Amir himself, but perhaps to somebody close to him.
Again, I would have left. He would have left clues. He would have left some kind of something around here. Maybe some message he left with someone, or or belonging that indicates that it was him.
Yeah, just a suggestion in case we don't find anything. But for now, let's look for clues.
Investigation checks all around.
Yes.
You begin investigating around, and you.
I'm
Will-
not going to.
We'll
I'm a
aid
spoiled little
Melissa.
child.
You will what?
Me and my simulacrum, the spoiled little children. We're gonna wait and let our father and the hunky bodyguards do it.
I guidance
In
myself
character.
before investigating. Not that it will matter with this
I didn't-
role is about to come.
It's what my character would do.
Ah,
For my character.
You should really open your eyes up.
It's more just to make it so it
Did you
looks like.
have any of that wine, Unthar?
No, maybe I should have.
Looks at the bottle and realizes it's half empty.
You're not used
Damn
to
it.
this level of sunlight. It actually hurts.
It's so bright. Oh,
You're getting sunburn.
Yeah.
why is my skin turning red? This is odd.
Yes. You feel like you've aged. You've reversed aged 5 years since you entered here, Renaud. It's a very relaxing place.
How is that possible? Okay.
Sergeant, looking around, you see a bunch of the workers will look a little nervous. Some of them will glance at you, and you hear them whispering, "Is he a dragonborn? No, he doesn't have the scales. But look, he does have the weird skin. Maybe he's some kind of weird hybrid. I bet he's one of those. Maybe his lineage is dragonborn. How is it possible? Magic, man, fucking magic."
I ain't gotta explain shit.
They will look a little nervously at you as you wave at them, and they'll go to pick another bush. You see some children run up to you. "Excuse me, mister."
Yeah. What can I do for you, little tot?
"Do you be some manner of monster?"
Oh, why would you think something like that?
"Well, you look like one. You have the weird, like, hair and horns. And Sally said she wouldn't be my girlfriend unless I slay a monster."
Oh, well, is that Sally over there?
"No, that's my sister. Sally's the one in the vineyard down the road."
Oh.
I thought he was about to say, yeah, that's my sister Sally. Get Kona clap.
Well, maybe we can put on a little show for Sally. I'll be the big scary monster.
Would
Grab a
you,
stick.
would you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, can you bring So okay, so I was hoping your friends you c- you c- you have you ever he seems to be having trouble speaking.
So just patiently waiting for.
I'm
him
just
to-
gonna let Sergeant do that.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out at the
Okay.
top, just looking around.
Eventually, he will finally manage to work things out. Melissa, you notice the old man is just seems to be walking around the grounds now, carefully checking around, looking around for any people for some reason. He seems a little nervous, as if it's suspecting something to jump out of the weeds or something.
Could suddenly
I'm gonna walk over to him and say,
you
"You looking
mind
for
thoughts
anyone in
him.
particular?"
No, not at all, not at all. By the way, imagine they all sound Danish, because that's what Beauclervois people sound like. Okay,
I'm going to insight that.
lies.
Check thoughts.
As far as I can tell, I cannot see anyone else around, and I've had a good thorough look. So what is it that you are
No,
looking for?
nothing.
Come on.
Listen, I don't know why you've come to my vineyard, but if you're a test of my loyalty to Nilfgaard, I assure you, I was going to send for. I promise I can send for a messenger to warn them. I just don't want to provoke conflict here. I don't want to.
Warn them of what?
Nothing. Meanwhile,
You are
Sergeant,
not doing a very good
you're
job
getting
of
you're getting
displaying
pulled
your
down the
loyalty.
road by this kid who's So she's over here. Can you be like? Can we come over to this to this field here? And I lead Sally here, and
Yes.
Yes.
I stop with this inane accent.
What?
Was that the
Was that
sergeant?
the kid?
You're a wanted man.
What?
Here. She's been looking for you. She's been looking for all of you,
Who? Who are you?
along with Vilgefortz's people. I'm
Who's
surprised you'd be so bold as to step forth into Nilfgaard. What brings your party here?
We're looking for potentially you.
Outside is unsafe.
Yes, I agree.
We'll want to head into the basement here. I'm going to slay you, and Sally is going to see me slay you.
Oh, I
Once
just
you are
monkey
done
giggled
playing
for a second
dead,
there.
me and Sally are going to head to the cellar in the Belgard vineyard. You are to follow, laughing as if we are playing some hijinks.
Okay.
Convince your party to come along. Try to make it look inconspicuous.
You've come to the right guy.
Eventually, he will call upon a small little girl who you see will come wandering out, and you see he'll whisper in her ear a little before he'll run over to you as he'll mimic for you to raise your glaive up toward him. As he will quickly take out what appears to be some kind of like wooden stick and then suddenly like jump into you. He feels a lot heavier than he looks, like a fully grown like adult sergeant.
If it's actually a dragonborn, he's like really heavy.
He will slam into you, knocking you to the ground. You don't even have to fake being knocked to the ground. He's just so heavy, and he will playfully stab you a few times while looking very grim. This boy's face looks very disturbing. You could almost imagine him stabbing someone for real. as you see this, Sally will start swooning over him as he he will quick as you see Sally will start talking about how brave he is, and and he will convince Sally in the very boyish tone of voice to come with him to the cellar, as he has something to show her. And you see they'll both quickly run off.
Do I see them walk past me at all?
No, they're a bit far away from you. You're still interrogating this man.
Yeah.
I have no idea, and you can let Imp. I don't. You can know that I serve Emperor Amir in all his glory.
And praise the great sun.
Yes, yes, yes. Praise praise the sun.
Praise the sun! Had to.
Out of interest, do I know about the Prophet Lebioda around here as well?
Roll me a religion check.
The poop saint?
Yes.
Yes. The sorcerer who has better religion checks than the cleric. Feels good, man.
Fucking class.
I'm pretty sure I have the best religion out of the party.
I never straight +5. You probably have got like
7.
yeah, +7. I was more laughing because you matched my roll. That was why.
And Melissa,
Can't believe-
as you're talking to the old man, just constantly turning up the heat on him, you see two little kids running towards the cellar of the vineyard, and following them is Sergeant.
You know True Sight see through True Polymorph, and could I see original forms through True Polymorph and illusions?
You see someone disguised as a little boy running into the cellar, and you see another individual disguised as a little girl running into the cellar.
I'm going to attempt to hide my little bit of surprise, and then say, well, if there is something I can help you with, let me know.
Yes, yes.
As I'm going to return to stand next to my simulacrum and say, Father,
Yes. What?
may we head down to the basement? I'm getting a little hot out here. Guys, I assume I saw them enter what seems to be the basement.
Father. Father Renault again.
Yeah.
We're getting a tour of the vineyard. Come.
Okay.
Would you all like to follow the little children into the cellar?
Yes, the
Go
children.
It's strange. Why are we following these?
Let them go in first. We'll wait a couple minutes and we'll go. We don't want to look like pedophiles.
Yeah, Pete.
Oh my god. Eventually, you all head into the cellar, where, facing you, standing across a table, holding various freshly bottled wines, stares two Dragonborn. One, his scales are red, his body looking so bestial as to almost look like a young dragon, wearing heavy armor, and the other, standing across from you, is the deposed Emperor Amir Var Imris.
Holy shit, bro.
And with that, we'll end today's session.
Good shit.